Hello and welcome to Lord Fenton Gaming plays the Neverwinter Night 1 game. I am your host Lord Fenton, and today's video we're going to do one of our infamous builds. This time it's the Dwarven Defender. Now, Dwarven Defender is a prestige class. You have to go through another class in order to get access to it. We're going to do two prestige class and one class, which is the fighter. So of course you gotta be a Dwarf too, and a lawful alignment in order to get access to a Dwarven Defender. So that's what it's all about. As for gender, I would say male or female, it does not matter at all. So you go male, race, it does matter, pick a Dwarf. This is why it's called Dwarven Defender, of course. And the bonuses on that is +2 Constitution, -2 Charisma upon creation. Next up is your character's portrait, what it looks like. It does not matter, you pick anyone what you want. We're making a Dwarven Defender, so make something more like a Dwarf, of course. Next up is your class. Obviously you want to become the fighter class. That is very important. It's part of the build. It's dire. You need to be a level 1 fighter. End of story. Next is your alignment. This is also dire too. You need to be lawful. Lawful evil for the evil people, you want to be that. Lawful neutral for the neutral people, or lawful good for the good people. I'm picking that for peripheral reference of the Darkness over Daggerford Premium module I'm going to play in the Enhanced Edition. Next up is stats. This is very important to do because it's the way it's set up. You need 16 strength exactly, because that's what part of this build's all about. You need the strength core to hit hard too, since you're a warrior class, which is the fighter. Next up, dexterity, dire to keep it at 13. There's some skills you will need. If you don't have dex at 13, you will not get some of those skills, and you will not be able to make a weapon master or Dwarven Defender. Constitution, max it to 18. Keep it at 18, of course, folks. That's what you want. Wisdom and Charisma, leave alone. Intelligence, max that to 13. See dexterity. You're going to need intelligence for some of those skills. If you don't have either one of those at 13, you will not wrestle. Now, skill, first of all, your number 1 is discipline. Max that out ASAP. Number 2, intimidate, max it 2. You want to get that to 4 or 5 before switching to weapon master. Heal, get to 2. Tumble, get to 1. And if you want, you can get spot and split some points from heal, but still it's up to your preference. But intimidate is the most important to get to 4 or 5 ASAP, and discipline you gotta keep up. Now let's talk about the feats real quick, because it's dire at this point. Alright, let's check out the feats. First of all, we got is dodge, which basically gives you more AC when you're dodging and such. And foes, so when a foe misses you get more AC, which is all good. You're Lord Defender, you're going to need that no matter what, which is great. Next up is, let's see here, expertise. You want to get that ASAP because that's part of the build too, number 1, and number 2, you want some of that AC bonus every time you use it. You lose a penalty in attack, but again, we're going to build up some feats to develop your Dwarven Defender attack, which is great. Now, next part, you're not going to really matter what it looks like. Just pick anything. Real quick, while I'm doing my character looks and such, and his name and all. The thing is, this build I'm doing is perfect for the original campaign, the second one, the Shadows of Undertide, and Hordes of the Underdark, the third and final campaign. And the weapon I'm going to use is Warhammer. More on that when I explain. Of course, I did try Dwarven axe, but after researching, well, guess what? Hordes of the Underdark only has that. You're kind of boned for one more expansion. Depends where you came from, either the original campaign or Shadows of Undertide. But those are your stats you want to look over for finalization. 16 strength, 13 Dex, 18 Constitution, 13 Intelligence. Let's see here, 4 Discipline, which is up to 7, 2 Intimidate, and your Hide and your Tumble, which is all good and dandy, of course. After finalization, we're gonna use this one module to pretend we're actually level 40. My advice is for these type of modules, don't depend them all the time on that. Instead, play it through. So now, since I did that automatically, I'll show everybody steps from 1 through 40. Now you're level 2, so what we're going to do is level up the character to that now. So you click on the level up icon. Level 2, make sure you're a fighter, but we're going over the stats. We're going to go through Weapon Master for a few levels up to a certain point. Then Dwarven Defender, we'll switch back and forth. And then after a certain point, the rest of the levels will become the Dwarven Defender course. So for now, what we're going to do is talk about getting that to level 2, which is a fighter. This is dire. Pick a fighter. You're going to need him for that. Your skills should be, of course, Intimidate. If you can't get that, pick Discipline. Pump up your Tumble. It doesn't matter. Just pick a Discipline that's most important. It adds AC, of course. But we can't do anything for Intimidate. So let's go to the next thing. What we need, Mobility. And Mobility does is it adds AC from your Dexterity bonus, which is real nice. So if you have like items that boosts up your Dexterity, it's great. You need 13 Dex in order to get it. It's part of the Dwarven Defender feat and Weapon Master. Next up is level 3. Pick Fighter, of course. Pick your, let's see here. Now we got Intimidate to 3, 1-2 points away from getting the Weapon Master preset, right? Your Discipline up, of course, hit OK. And now we got extra speed because we're a fighter. And our next step, let me see here. We're going to go Weapon Focus, Warhammer. And then this does 1-8 damage blunt. Most enemies cannot block it. 3x crit. Comes up to 4 if you have improved crit. More damage, of course, if you took the Weapon Focus and Weapon Specializations, which is awesome. So now we're starting to build our resume. Next up is level 4, of course. We're going to still keep on the fighter path. That's right. And your first set of every 4 levels of stats, pick Strength. That's right. That's for 3 every 4 levels. Now let's go down the list. On their skills, of course, pick Discipline. We can't do Intimidate. Pop up points to heal. Just make sure you pick Discipline at least. Then you can do whatever. So let's go down the tree on what we're going to get next. Spring Attack. That's a prerequisite for Whirlwind. That does give your attack opportunity against you won't happen much no more because of that. Of course, you pick Fire on level 5. Intimidate to 4. Now we got the prerequisite for Weapon Master almost. Discipline you max out. It's all good. So now we're at level 6, and what you're going to do is, of course, max out Discipline, pick Tumble, just max out Discipline, of course. And our next step, we got 2 feats now. Number 1, Whirlwind, that's dire. Now we could become a Weapon Master. And the next one is Weapon Specialization, adds more damage, of course, with the Warhammer. So that is pretty nice overall. Bonus to +4 attack on Warhammers. Now you're basically a tough dwarf. Whirlwind, any enemy surround you, you get to do damage against them, which is really nice. I do mean really nice. That's why we took Dodge, Mobility, Spring Attack, and such. Now we got 6 levels in Fire. We're going to switch over to the Weapon Master. Why? Because you're going to do some damage with that. This is the damage portion, of course, of that class. Gives you high strikes, which means your weapon's going to do more damage of choice, which is the Warhammer, of course. And when you use a Warhammer, you can use your Kai bonus, which means you do maximum damage, which is awesome. So now we got Mobility, Expertise, Spring Attack, and Whirlwind, and we're basically awesome. So I would put 1 point Intimidate, and that's it. Do not touch anymore. Discipline, max that out. And you do is max out heal. You can do anything else, just max out discipline. Your weapon of choice now is going to be the Warhammer, because you can do some more damage, of course, as a weapon master. And Kai means is what does Kai damage does is maximum damage every time you swing until Kai damage buff is gone. So we finalize those two and hit OK. Now we're at level 8. Pick Weapon Master. That's obvious, of course. Since we're at 8, second tier, we can go Strength. Keep that in mind. We'll do Strength one more time to do Constitution till 20. Let's see here. Max out Discipline and Tumble. Click that to level up. Next up is Weapon Master. Let's go down the list. Discipline. And we'll go do more points in heal. Just discipline's important. Now let's go down the list for the next one to get. And let's see here, folks. What we're going to do is Iron Will gives you more will reflexes. So 2 bonus to will save. So magic won't hurt you much. And you're going to be real good. Now we're at level 10. Of course you pick Weapon Master. Pick Discipline. And let's see what else before we do that. Let's see here. Pump Tumble up. We'll get that to 15 to 20. That's good. Same thing with heal. So now we're at next level is level 11. Of course, max out Discipline. Max out your heal. And that's all we could do for now. We're all set. And let's see here. Weapon Master. We're going to do that for level 12. We're going to pick Strength. That's it for now for Strength from 1 through 20 until we get to the epic levels beyond 20. Again, pick Discipline, and we got points to max out Tumble. Get dodge more, of course, with that. And the next ability you want to get, this is very important to become a Dwarven Defender. You cannot get it without it. That is called Toughness. It gives you more hit points. And it's retroactive. That means those 11 levels without it will now get the bonus from that. So that's pretty good though. We click Toughness. Once we click that, we're locked into getting the Dwarven Defender Prestige class. Hit OK. Now we're level 13. We got access to the Dwarven Defender. You're going to pick that. It's from 13 through 20. You can become a Dwarven Defender, which is great. So let's look at what we're going to get. It just shows you requirements. You need a Dwarf, dodge and toughness, base attack of 7. And we go hit the OK button. Max out your discipline, of course, and max out your tumble. Here we go. Hit the OK button. You're all set. Now we got some more defensive abilities for Dwarven Defenders, so our AC and such is up. So basically, our stock is now up. And let's see here. You pick Discipline, and you pick Tumble, hit OK. And more defensive feats. Same thing, next level. You pick Dwarven Defender. Let's see what else we're going to do. Discipline, you do heal. Discipline's important, so again, pick whatever you want to feel. Pick Blind Fighting. When you're blinded or you're facing invisible foes, get another shot at them, of course. So that's all good. But before we go on, we get Defense Awareness, which again adds more AC even if you're flat-footed. So that is real good, folks, real good. Next up, Defensive Stance. When you use it, +2 Strength, +4 Con, resistance all sage, +4 to dodge. Bad news about this ability is if you move, you lose all those bonuses, so it's more of a lockdown ability. And in this game's enemies will come towards you most likely, so that's all great and dandy. So you're basically awesome at this point of time with that. So next level, of course, you pick Dwarven Defender again, the OK button. Now this level is 16. Max out Constitution. That's what you want. Again, max out Discipline. Do whatever you want with the other points. Hit the OK button. Now we're at 17, so again, pick Dwarven Defender. We're getting close to 20, which is real nice. Again, max out Discipline. Yep, trying to find it. Hit Tumble. And you're all good. Of course, you max out, hit Dwarven Defender again. Max out Discipline. You max out Heal. Discipline's important. Now you got your feet, and let me get improved crit, which means your threat range on Warhammer instead of 3x is now 4x. That means it's 17 through 20 on the crit rate too. So you roll 17 on the dice, you will do a crit, which is really nice. I did mean really, really nice. Despite that, we got another set of defensive abilities, which is a great defender damage reduction. That is great. So now we're going to pick the next level is Dwarven Defender. We're getting close to 20. That's good news. Discipline, Tumble, and look like that's good for now. Hit OK. We're fine. Next up is Dwarven Defender. We're going to click. We're going to make sure. Yep. We're going to be at 20 now, so we're going to click that. Hit your Constitution score of 20. That's what you want. And rest of the time we go epic levels, go strength, max out discipline, do whatever you want with the other skill points, heal, whatever. Now we're in the epic levels. So what you're going to do now is click level up. We're going to do Weapon Master because we're going to grab something from that, of course. Discipline you max out, Tumble, and what we're going to grab this time is, see here, Epic Weapon Focus. That is right, we're going to need that. And it's going to be Warhammers, means you're going to do more damage with your Warhammer now. It's +2 bonus to attacks, which is real great. Couple that with Kai, max damage, maximal effectiveness. Now what we're going to do is go back to Dwarven Defender for 2 more levels because that's important. Again, hit Discipline. Let's see what else. Well, not Tumble. Heal. We're going to get that to 20 and that'll be it for that. And we'll do Spot. You can do anything else. Again, 23. What we're going to do is Dwarven Defender. Discipline you max out. You do Tumble. Hit OK. And you're all good for the next level up. Now, next level up is 24. That's going to be the fighter class. Why is that? We're going to get epic. Well, besides pumping another point in strength and another point in discipline class skill, and hitting Tumble, or I should say hit heal to 19. What we're going to do is get epic weapon specialization. It should be somewhere here. It is right there. Now Warhammer's going to do much more damage, so we're basically in the awesome category now. So we hit OK on that, and let's see here next. From here on out, it'll be all Dwarven Defender. Alright, from here on out, what we're going to do is we're going to all pick Dwarven Defender, 25 through 40. From here on out, we're going to max out Discipline. Get healed to 20, 21, you'll be fine with that. Hit OK. Now we're going to level up. We're going to do this again on level 26, I believe. Discipline and fill in the blanks where you want. Make sure you get Tumble to 20. Level that up again. Dwarven Defender, 27, I believe it is. Max out Discipline. And after that, I am going to start on Spot. You could do it with split Spot and heal. It would have been a much better method, but it's up to you all on that. So what I'm going to do now is pick Greater Constitution for 21 for that damage reduction. Epic one, we're going to get that to 3. Now select the Dwarven Defender, pump yourself into strength, of course, and let's see, Discipline. Tumble, we're at 28 now. Let's see which one we're going to pick. epic damage reduction, but first we're doing armor skin, gives you more AC, which is natural at now when you're naked. So let's see what is next in that category. We're at 29, I believe. Tumble, we're getting close to maxing out to 20. Again, you pick Dwarven Defender. Yeah, you guys know the drill by now. And on that, you pick Discipline, you max out. Heal's done. You go in the spot, put some points into that. Let's go down the list on the next skill we're going to get. Okay, folks, trying to look for it, what I'm looking for. If I remember right, as of this recording, I think I did was greater strength 1, gives you more strength, more damage. Now we're at level 30, so 10 more levels will be capped. Hit discipline to max. Hit your tumble to 17. We're all good. Now we're going to be at 31. Click your strength up, or I should say 30, which is my mistake. Or no, that's 32, my mistake. So we get another one of those. Spot and discipline max for now. Epic damage reduction, that means you have more natural AC, or I should say more damage reduction. Reduces damage by 3, so it takes 3 off the damage you get. 3 times will be very awesome. That's why we did 21 constitution on that. Again, Dwarven Defender, max out discipline, hit tumble, now it's at 18. 2 more of those will pump all those points in the discipline spot. Depends on what you want. So next up, we're going to look down the list, and since the Dwarven Defender has its own weapon tier and such, epic damage reduction, of course, what we're going to do is, if I remember right, I think I did strength 2 now. Again, you pick Dwarven Defender, max out discipline. Let's see if I could do tumble. Nope. More spot points. Boom, you're set. Of course, click Dwarven Defender again. Let's see what else. Discipline, of course. Now what we can do is max out tumble. We're at 19. We're all set. So again, Dwarven Defender. Put your points in the strength. I mean, we got to do this 4 more levels after that. It'll be 40 when you get the another stat point. Max out spot, discipline. Now let's go down the list. I think at the time I was looking for strength, and now we get a bonus which is more defensive, so epic damage reduction 2, so we got another 3 off the tally of that. Again, pick Dwarven Defender, discipline. Let's see if I can get tumble. Okay, tumble's maxed out to 20, so leave that alone. From here on out, it's going to be discipline and spot. If you don't like spot, pick another skill that's not cross class, or basically it's a class skill. Discipline and spot. You're all set in there. Of course, pick Dwarven Defender. Discipline you max out. We're getting close to seriously max that out spot. What we're going to do now is, let's see here, epic damage reduction 3, that's what you want. Yep, we got 9 damage off the tally. Dwarven Defender, this is level 40, strength to 27 now total. Discipline now is 43 max, and spot is now at least 15 or so plus. Now this one you can pick anything. I did epic toughness because I want to give him more hit points. That'll give him over 600 hit points now. So you're basically a powerhouse from here on out. So what you do is, besides getting out of that, you can do energy resistance if you want to, but epic toughness is the best. So now we're maxed out. Okay, so nakedness for 17 AC class. The damage and stuff is not that matter. 42 reflex, 21 will. We're pretty good on the saves, so I just want to show everybody that real quick. with him guy's nude. He'll be 17 AC. We just gotta give him a weapon. So that's what we're gonna do right now is that. After explaining that. Besides the 600 plus hit points, which is all good. My advice is besides Warhammer is a full plate and a tower shield to max out efficiency. So now you have 30 plus armor class, 42 attack, 30 high 30s, except for the fourth one will be 27. Now if you have your what do you call it, plus 7, no, your plus 7 armor we have is 42 AC, 49 attack bonus, 44 on the second, 39 on the third, 34 on the fourth. Your Warhammer plus 7 plus burgundy damage. So your armor rate is real good. Now add that with the defensive stance. That changes to 50 plus attack bonus first hit, 45 second, and so on and so forth. So that's pretty good. Now besides the original campaign, you can use that for playing with others. So you're basically the front line dude. You should do that if you're going that route. Well everybody, that's it for our Dwarven Defender build today. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Please like, comment, and subscribe my channel. Layers all, and happy tanking and damaging.